Hi everyone, welcome to Eden's Secret. Today we are doing Perfect Lush DIY, and today we're going to be making Sex Bomb Bath Bomb. I've got all the ingredients here. We've got some bicarbonate of soda, we have citric acid, I've got a bowl, I've got bath bomb molds. Now, before this company launched these fragrances, you couldn't really get fragrances that so many of the Lush dupes or Lush types, and these fragrances are really excellent. So now not only can we have a DIY bath bomb that looks like the real thing, it also performs like the real thing and smells like the real thing. So this is Silk Magic Oils, and this fragrance is called Sex Symbol for obvious reasons. We've also got a measuring cup here which takes 250 grams. We've got some colour C45430. We've also got pink 17200. And we've got a Best Violet 60730. Now I've also got some mica behind. I've got pink here, and I've got some purple. I've forgotten what the purple's called. Virtuous Violet. And then something nobody can seem to find is these wafer roses or wafer flowers. They're actually made of wafers. And you can eat them, but not when they're in a bath bomb. So the company that does these is Gunthart and Company, and they are in, I think it's Germany. The only thing with them, you've got to spend £100 minimum, so you've got to buy 4 tubs or 5 tubs. I can't remember whether it's 4 or 5, and they come in a mixed box like this. So we need to pick out the pink ones, because obviously it's the pinks that are in the Sex Bomb Bath Bomb. That should be enough. Of course you can put any colour in that you want to put in. Got some sweet almond oil here. You can use any carrier oil that you like, and Lush don't use this, but we're going to put some Polysorbate 80 in just to cover us, because we like our colours and oils to mix into the bath water and not sit on the top, which they shouldn't do with the colours we're using, but we always want that protection. But that's optional. It's up to you. You can choose whether to use that or not. I've also got some titanium dioxide here, and that'll make the bath water look a bit milky, because that is what this bath bomb looks. It's like a pink milk. They do also Lush also put powdered milk in there, so that's optional as well. I'm not going to be using it today because I don't have any. So let's get started. We're going to start with the bicarb, and we're going to take 5 cups, and there's 250 grams in each cup. Got just enough here. Now to that, I'm not going to physically do it because I've already got some pink ready to go. We're going to put about 15 drops of this in. In reality, if you're using powder, just the powder that isn't watered down like I have here, you're probably going to need about, gosh, 1/8 of a teaspoonful. And then the other pink, you'll probably need half of that. So if you pop those in into a container, a small container, and then add some water just to dissolve it, and then pour that into your powder and then put it on your mixer. You can do it with one of these mixers, but it takes a lot longer. I'm not going to do that just to save time for everyone. So we're going to pop this back in here. Now this is the pink already mixed up, so I'm gonna just dispense that into here because I want to actually put the pink, I want to use this bigger container to mix everything in. So we're going to take, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do, no, I'll just keep it the way I was going to do it. So 5 of those, and then citric acid, we want 2.5, 2.5. Pop that in there. So that's a 2-to-1 mix. You know, if you've got a bath bomb recipe that you're happy with, just stick with that. You don't have to change it to what I'm doing. But if you're new and you've never made bath bombs before, or you've only made a few, do it the way I'm doing it. Right, so what we're going to pop in next, we'll just give that a stir. We need some titanium dioxide, and I'm going to use all that I've got there. So it's about, well, I'd say it's a teaspoonful. Pop that in and give that a stir as well. We'll just pop these colours to one side. And if you pop in your sweet almond oil, we're going to put, this container's 50 mils by the way, so we're going to put 75 mils, so a full container. Actually, I might put in another 25 mils and just go for a straight 100 mils of carrier oil. And then fragrance oil. They're nice and strong, these, for bath bombs. So put about 40 mils of fragrance in there, which is, it's more than enough. And then a tiny drop of Polysorbate, which is probably a level teaspoonful. I'm just getting my mixers here. Just going to give it a bit of a stir, and then I'm going to start blending it in. Just on slow first. then once the powder stops spraying everywhere, you can turn it up faster. Want to give it a really good mix so that all your little beads of oil are distributed throughout your powder. And then you see it actually is holding together quite well at the moment, but we're not there yet. So I'm going to just pop this citric acid over here. Because I want to split this mixture because we need some purple as well. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't actually need much at all of the lilac. I always want to put a bit more in, so I will put a bit more in. Hopefully I won't end up with too much at the end. Now, a little bit of a cheat here. We would normally put in the violet, but this bath bomb is a pink bath bomb in the bath. So instead of using the liquid, we're going to pop in the powder. And this is, as I said, it's Virtuous Violet. And I think it's from youmakeitup.com. So I'm just going to pop that in there, give it a mix and see if it's the colour we want. And that colour mixes in so well. I also am going to do a little cheat. These micas are a little cheat to brighten up your colour. So I'm going to put some pink in there as well. I'll put a link to that pink in the description box below. So that was about half a teaspoonful. Give that a mix. How it brightens it up beautifully. Oh, the ingredient I didn't show you is witch hazel. We need witch hazel or water or whatever you use to bind your bath bombs together. Again, if you haven't done this before and you haven't got any witch hazel, water's going to be absolutely fine. So this is our witch hazel in the bottle, ready to go. And we're just going to give both of these, let me just move what I don't need over here. I like to use one of these trays to pop my bath bombs in, keep them upright. That's better. So we're not going to need much witch hazel at all. 5 sprays in that one, 10 sprays in that one. smells absolutely gorgeous. Right, now for our moulds. You see, if you give it a shake, you'll see there are white bits on the top of there. If you don't want them, you can just either squeeze it, that gets rid of them, or you can just pick them out or leave them in. I'm just going to leave them in. And then with your wafer flour, just pop it in upside down. Get your spoon and just drop in your purple like that. Try to keep your flour in the middle, so if you keep your finger on your flour and then press around the outside like this, so that holds it in place. Now these bath bombs, the reason I leave them in the moulds is because if you don't, the wafer flour tends to crack the purple, and leaving it in the mould, it doesn't. I mean, it might do that a little bit on some of them, but generally it won't. So just scrape up your pink, give it a twist, give it a tap to tap off the excess. Also, that loosens it away from the outside. Now, if you want to, you can actually unmould your bath bomb straight away. But I'm not going to. I'm going to leave mine in there. And as you know, I like to wrap elastic bands around them just to keep them tight. You don't have to do that. And then we'll start with the next one. It's a little bit wet, this purple, but it's okay. It's not going to hurt it. Don't overpack them, but don't underpack them. Again, just because of the flour, you don't try and not to get any cracks in the purple part. Hope the weather's nice wherever you are. It's absolutely beautiful here with a lovely breeze. This is the best time of year. No flies, sunshine, it's fresh, all the grass is nice and new, everything's greening up nicely. I'm just going to put you on the other side. My back's hurting standing that way on. Feels better, although my back's still hurting because it's hurting. That was the pheasant outside again. If anything, it is just a little wet. So if you do 1 or 2 sprays, just 1 spray less in the purple and 2 sprays less in the pink. but at least we know it's gonna bind together, which is exactly what we want. Now I'm so tempted to put some glitter in the top, but I'm not going to, because that would make it different. If you want to see that up close, there it is. Sorry, I'm just having a rest because my back's aching. It doesn't usually, it's just because I was in an awkward position. And us old birds, you know, it's really funny, like when my mum, when I was younger, and my mum used to tell me about all our ailments, I used to think she was exaggerating. Well, now, because I'm my mum's daughter, I've got all those same ailments. And I realise she wasn't exaggerating at all. I'm just tapping the mixture down like that. Just makes it easier to get a scoop all in one. So we've made 6 bombs out of that mixture. We're definitely going to get another one. Tell whether it's in the middle. I mean, it might not come out in the middle when we unmould it. We're just doing the best we can to get it where we want it to be. And that's it. So we got 7 out of that batch. Again, the recipe will be in the description box below. What we've got left, I'm just going to pop into the purple. Like that. And then you can see, no, just spoon it in to the mould like this. You don't need to press it down too hard. And then end up with a bit of a dome on the top. And do the same on the other one. And the colours are definitely looking good as well. Because we'll just use this bath bomb ourselves, or I might put it in with an order. Any broken ones or odd ones like this, I often put in with an order. I've got half bath bombs as well, and if I've got any, I always put them in. And there you go. So in the next frame of video or next scene, we'll be unmoulding them and we will be testing them as well. Okay, let's see how this fizzes. I'm just going to move over towards the window because the light is a bit weird at the other side. Look at that prettiness. The colour's beautiful. Is it just like the real thing? I think so. It gives it a kind of milky pink look. Just move around this side. Well, for me that's better. Looking at it there. There's the water without any colour in it. The smell is just adorable. It's fizzing nicely. Remember, this has no SLS in it or SLS or anything, so there's no bubbling agent at all. It's just a fizzing bath bomb. It is making a few bubbles. And there's your wafer flower. Cute. So I'd say we have an absolute success here. Not only does it look the same, it performs the same and it smells the same. Doesn't take long to fizz either. If you want the fizz to take longer, put a bit less citric acid in there. And there you go. How pretty. Love it. I'll see you next time for another video. If you're interested in my videos, making my products, just subscribe and click the bell to get notifications, and you can watch me making products, soaps, bath bombs and other things. Have a great day everyone. Thanks for watching wherever you are. Bye bye for now.